Mercado Libre.
Está de regreso en México la legendaria banda de rock neoyorquina Interpol. Gonzalo Oliveros platicó con ellos.
La historia de la música de vanguardia norteamericana tuvo una vuelta sorprendente a finales del siglo XX. En un ecosistema donde la electrónica comenzaba a imponer tendencias, la escena neoyorquina respondió con fiereza y actitud a través de los sonidos de bandas como The Strokes, The National y ellos, quienes 5 lustros después de su creación aún tienen trucos en la bolsa. Ellos son Interpol.
Making music, I think we've been doing for the entirety of the pandemic, just sort of being musicians. I think it's just something that you do. I think performing music has been really cathartic and rewarding to be back in public and be with an audience again. I think it really kind of, it's a little bit emotional, just that feeling where there was that moment in time where you didn't know if it would ever happen again. So I think to actually be back out in front of our public, it's been really special.
Banks, Daniel Kessler y Samuel Foragino invirtieron el tiempo de confinamiento para crear una nueva producción titulada The Other Side of Make Believe. En este 7º disco debieron experimentar con una nueva forma creativa, acorde a las restricciones de los tiempos pandémicos.
From kind of an emotional place, it's not really about a practical value that you can put your finger on. It's just sort of like an emotional reaction that's how we express ourselves in the world. And I think there's been a lot of emotion in the world, so I think it's been very natural to create music, and it has felt like appropriate, I think, to create art. A lot of time, historically, we always write together in a room, and the parts evolve feeding off of each other. And I think this time we kind of, each in our own lab, did our thing and then put that in the pot and then discussed it. And then we were able to get together and play in a room as well, and that's how we sort of massaged the final points. But it was possible, and it felt fun, and it felt authentic.
Las limitaciones de convivencia social fueron subsanadas con ideas y posibilidades nuevas de creación.
I was able to approach the vocals from new ways, as Daniel mentioned, by virtue of just having headphones and a microphone, and I can sing quietly over a loud song, for instance, rather than if you're in a room and the music is very loud, I have to project a certain way. So I was able to explore different types of singing. Just more kind of like paints on the palette, I think, more colors to work from, which I think was good.
El recorrido artístico de Interpol ha sido de constante reconocimiento, desde su primer EP y, por supuesto, el primer disco, Turn on the Bright Lights, un clásico de la vanguardia musical contemporánea que retomó el camino a guitarras potentes y voces dominantes. La banda ha logrado cosechar una veintena de clásicos que marcan a una generación inconforme hasta la fecha.
The music is what is really inspiring what I do with the vocals. It's not like that each record is somehow like a diary excerpt independent of sound. It's like specifically what are these songs kind of evoking for me. And then I think I'm taking whatever's going on with me internally, and that becomes kind of like the words that get expressed in that way. But I'm like working with sound and melody as well, so I think it's all tied in together.
Ahora, en la reactivación motivación de presentaciones en vivo, la reafirmación en el compromiso cotidiano con el arte es presente.
It's the closest thing to love. Like, I feel like when you're making something that you do, there is like so much passion that goes into making this record. You do feel this like love for this thing that you're like, you know, you're I don't know, you're creating together and so forth, that came out of nothing, and then when you start seeing it find its footing, and then you and reaching a level that's like better than you could have ever expected, and in a direction that you could never guess that it's just like the enjoy, you know, like you should, I mean, for me, the joy that I get from just that, and just, you don't get tired of it, it's like this, and so right now it's...
En la combinación del amor convertido en arte y la ejecución del mismo se encuentra la trascendencia.
I think if you as an artist can kind of like perform in a local setting and have people come and watch you play, I think that that's always a safe starting point. Because if you can draw a crowd that's near you locally, then you can take that on the road once you have that experience, and then you can start, you know, drawing. And I think just building fan base by the live performance route is also a fairly kind of like bricks and mortar approach to building something that is kind of something that I can wrap my head around more easily than saying.
Interpol está en los inicios de su gira 2022. Gonzalo Oliveros, Fuerza Informativa Azteca.